All right. Demo Friday. Let's walk through a number of the changes in the mission section of the application. Let's do this by first initiating a new mission. I'm going to try to see here, Circle. I always use companies I'm familiar with from my day job, just helps me verify if the intelligence is working properly. So we're just going to be running a very quick AI lookup to try and identify the top level domain here. Just to get us started, that's all you need to do. If this is wrong, go in here and you put in something else, remove that, or pick what's down there. But step one, just start with a top level domain as an easy starting point. The system is designed so that you don't need to know all of this. You hit continue, then we have to go through this. Make sure we really want to do this. Friction point, intentional friction point. Let's see here. Circle internet. Wow. Fat fingering today. There we go. Pardon that interruption. Okay. This is one of the changes I introduced earlier in the week. This is just a modal that pop up that tells you kind of what's happening now. Hey, I've just selected that domain. A discovery scan is happening where we're going to try and enumerate some additional assets related to that top level domain. And we're also about to kick off an intelligent agent swarm that will go and look for more information about the company that will inform future offensive security operations in the platform powered by agents. And these are your calls to action: review and accept the assets once that scan is done, and also explore the intel report and tune the system. And we'll dig into this last one here in the next part of this demo here. So we're launching the swarm and we're back on the mission page here, and you can see we have the agents are running, and they are, as you can see here, we just had that simple description and just the one domain here. Once this finishes, we'll watch that update with some additional information. And then the people tab and technology, well, that's one of the ones that's just finished running. So that's got a little bit more in there. And then this is the notice that all of the agents, the 4 different agents that are kicked off with separate missions with objectives of their own, and they're running in parallel. And we're coming back, and now we have the completed. You can see the intelligence overview. It provides a lot more detailed information, and we have a high degree of confidence that the agents are accurate or correct about the company details and industry and whatnot. We also see that that scan is still running, but we've also now identified a few additional top-level domains that we might want to consider. Okay, the scan is done. We'll review that later. And Circle.io was discovered during the .com domain enumeration, so it was automatically added, or it's noted that it's already in there, as well as there are a few others here. And one of the things that we added was the kind of exposing the thinking of the AI agent with some rationale or some additional traceability or information to better understand, well, this was a joint venture. This is why we think this might be related or owned by. And if I'm an adversary and I'm targeting this company, I'm interested in that kind of information. If I'm trying to if I work for Circle, I'm trying to protect my environment. I want to add that if I do validate that, this is real, I own it, I can hit add, and it's going to kick off another scan here. I'll go back to the mission. You can see it's scanning here. If I think Circle.me is not something, I don't know if it's real or not, but for purposes of demo, let's go ahead and just flag it as incorrect. And it's going to suppress it and show it in the hidden items. And this will persist over time. This is your top level starting point for feeding the attack surface intelligence module, where you can do a lot more there. And we'll look at those assets later. And clicking over to people, same thing applies here. You can hit the global edit and it will expose all of your edit functionality, or you can just go in and flag something as incorrect. Well, yeah, this might not be right, so let me just suppress it. This persists over time as well, and so that when you run additional deep intel scans or scheduled scans and come back and you see something that's new here, it'll be promoted to the top of the list, and anything that was no longer new is below that. And it gives you the ability to come in here and update this on a regular basis, or set it to just automatically take actions. And then we've got the technology tab. This gives you, and also the AI agents that will be conducting offensive security operations against your environment, additional intel to give them some clues or tips in which tools to run and kind of what to look for, including the technology signals here. Again, this is all editable in the global edit mode or manually with flagging. And Same with funding, just gives you an idea of the size of the company and who the backers are. For social engineering or other activities, it's useful context that could be used to craft a mission. So there you go. That's the update the mission page. Thanks for watching.